Hello everybody, we're back here with another video covering one of my favorite smaller hunting games. There is something incredible that I want to talk about today regarding this game. Now, if you guys aren't into this game, I suggest you at least stay long enough to hear what I'm about to say because this is pretty crazy and I really just want to give credit where credit is due. Somewhat recently, the developer of Project Hunt came into my live stream and I learned that it is just one developer working on Project Hunt. And it's very difficult in a world with games like The Hunter Call the Wild and Way of the Hunter to survive as a solo developer designing a hunting game that competes with games like that. And so I really just want to give credit where credit is due because this shows the amount of care and work that this dev has for their game, or the amount of love and care that they put into it. It's just, it's insane. So during that live stream, he thanked me for covering the game and stuff like that. And we talked a bit about different things that I would like to see in the game. And the developer mentioned that they'd already implemented one of the changes that I suggested in one of my videos. So in that stream, I suggested some other changes I'd like to see. And one of the big ones was I wanted to see more variety in the antlers of animals, and I wanted to see more variety in rare fur types, because that is what gives you a lot of replay value with hunting games, is the different variations of animals to find. So if we go right here, we're about to see what happened today. I see we have an update to Project Hunt. And I see that it's an update to the fur types. We finally have more fur types in Project Hunt, and I wanted to point this out, not only because this is an awesome update, but because this just goes to show how much this developer actually cares about their game. Enough to take a tip from some random streamer that plays the game occasionally and actually implement it into the game. This is just wild. I can't believe what I'm looking at, and I love it. Look at this. All these fur variations. Now, we used to have albino for every animal, but now we have all these other fur variations as well, and this is exactly what I was saying the game needed. So it says right here, the fur types are divided into common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, and albino, which is a great way to do it. Different rarities for different fur types is huge. That is something that is pretty much a necessity in a hunting game to keep a lot of the fur types sought after and to keep people coming back to the game to go for more. And now it says the legendary fur type is only implemented for the Wapiti and the Eurasian wolf. So I assume that might be a special thing. Maybe it's meant to resemble like a Great One-esque fur type. Who knows? But regardless, that's really cool that there is a couple of species with the legendary fur type. I really like that. Added fur type and date to the animal carcass items, which would be this right here. It'll tell you what everything is, which is super cool. That's a good little quality of life feature. And then when crafting a trophy from an animal carcass, the stats from the carcass will be transferred to the trophy, which is amazing as well. So it's actually going to keep track of the stats of the animal when we mount it. So we no longer have to question what the stats of the animal were. Then there's some other little changes here. 75% health after you respawn from death. Fixed a bug where ranges over 700 meters would not register on the leaderboards. Fixed voices in some quests. Remove the flash when taking screenshots. Added the 1911 to the default given items for the player when they start a new game. So some other nice little fixes. But we also got another update not that long ago as well, literally just 6 days prior, that added in the Car 98, the SKS, and then made some other changes to the game. You can now move animals vertically using the mouse in the hunt results window, which is something I had asked for in the last video we did on Project Hunt. And when I did that live stream, when the developer popped in and we chatted a little bit, this was a change they mentioned was in the game. So it is nice to see that it definitely is. That's super cool. Fog color and distance has been adjusted to better fit the map. Game frame rate has been increased. Added data for new maps that will be added in the future. Change the appearance of the weapon and armor shop and the research lab. So that is super cool. Love to see it. These are much nicer looking models than previously. In fact, yeah, that looks a lot better. We've got a little video to look at here as well of the Car 98. I assume it'll show the other weapons as well. sounds decent, to be honest. Nice little reload animation as well. The SKS. Okay, I think the SKS actually might be quite solid. Oh, that's nice too. Yeah, that looks pretty solid. And then there is the new weapon shop right there. That model definitely looks a lot better, for sure. There's the new supplies rack. Beautiful, like I said. Now, like I've said many times, this game may not be everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody's going to like the graphics style because, obviously, as an indie developer, it is a lot harder to get that super high-quality graphics when you're the only person developing the game. So I expect the lower graphics, but I get it. It's not everybody's cup of tea. However, I gotta say, with the amount of improvements that have come throughout the updates here in Project Hunt, I could definitely see a lot more people getting interested in this game over time, especially with the addition of these new fur types. Like, this is such a massive step in the right direction. The only thing that we can hope for is that someday some sort of random antler generation system will be able to be implemented, but I can understand that's probably not a realistic ask, as that is a very advanced thing and can be very difficult to create, especially if you're a solo developer. So I don't necessarily expect that to come, but that would be the dream. It's just really nice to see that this game is getting the love it deserves, and it's getting a lot of nice updates. And this fur type update is probably the best one that we have seen up to now. So now that we've gone over everything that the last two updates added to Project Hunt, let's get out there and try to find some of these new fur types for some of the animals. Now, I don't know if every single animal has all these fur types. I assume they probably do. But I don't know if we're going to be able to find any, you know, because I don't know if every animal has them. I assume they probably do, but I don't know for sure. And I don't know how rare some of them are going to be. So only time will tell. Now, it did say, obviously, that it's common, uncommon, rare, and so far, or so on and so forth. So I assume that as it described, they will be increasingly more rare as the tiers go up. So most likely we got a decent chance, I would say, of getting an uncommon. Let's get that chamois, though. Get that chamois as well. I don't think the other one is going to give us a shot, but we got two of them down. Now, what are these going to say when we pick them up? Let's see. So that right there is a common fur type. So this right here, yes. Oh my gosh, that's so much nicer that I can move this thing around all the way around. It used to be that you could only rotate like that, but thankfully, as I mentioned earlier in the video, you can now do this. So that's huge. That's super, super awesome. That is a game changer for especially us content creators who would like the ability to move an animal around so that we can get a screenshot like that. So we can cut it out for a thumbnail. That is super cool. And I didn't check what tier was that. Oh, that was at least a tier 4, I think. Okay. That's pretty sick. That was a lot higher tier than I thought it was. Wrong button. There we go. That's a common again. Just a tier 2. So let's grab that carcass and see if we can spot anything else. This is my favorite area to hunt, but I would like to hunt some other areas as well, because I know we hunt this spot a lot, and I keep pressing E instead of F to spot things. There we go. Oh, that's rare. Oh, okay, so that is a new fur type right there. That is the rare tiered fur type. Oh no, I didn't hit it in one, or I didn't kill it in one shot. Oh gosh, I keep missing. I'm choking. Oh gosh, no. Our first time seeing one of the new fur types, and we mess up the shot. Come on, man. Oh, there's no way. I don't think there's any lead that I need to do. I mean, actually, maybe. Okay, we got it, finally. Oh my gosh. I panicked a little bit there. After that first shot didn't drop it. Maybe I need to be a little more careful when we find these new fur types and not take these risky shots. Wait, where did you come from? Where did that chamois come from? It just popped up out of nowhere and then decided to flee. Did it just spawn right below us? I suppose it could have. But before we go claim that one, I need to claim this rare. I want to see how this fur type looks. It looks darker. Ooh, oh my gosh, that is so pretty. It's like a chocolatey colored one. Oh my gosh, that looks cool. That looks really, really, really sick. I like that. Here is, I believe, the common chamois. Yeah, it's just another common right there. So let's just grab that. It was also only a tier 1, so not super, super valuable or crazy. You guys may remember this, but I believe the last Project Hunt video we did, or maybe it was the one before. It was one of the last two. We reviewed the dev blog showcasing the brand new map that is going to be coming to this game. And man, I am so excited for that map to come to the game. It's going to be so cool to be able to hunt an Africa map in Project Hunt, complete with all the African species that you would expect, stuff like lions and things of that sort. I am so excited for that, and even more so now because of the fact that we have more fur types. And I did it again. I pressed the wrong button. But like now that we have more fur types, that Africa map is just that much more exciting. Can't get a good look at this, but they don't look to be anything too crazy. There we go. We got them both down. We've killed a lot of chamois the last couple episodes. So I'd love to kill something else. Hopefully we can. Because there's a lot of other animals on the map, and we've unlocked a decent bit of them. So I'd love it if we could find a tiger. Possibly even some red deer. I know we've killed lots of those too, but man, at this point, I'd take some red deer as well. So that's a tier 2. Nothing super, super crazy. And what's his buddy? Where does Buddy go? Oh yeah, he's right here. I doubt this will be anything super, super crazy either. Yeah, tier 1. So those were just small ones. I would assume that those of you that have watched the video to this point are probably those of you that are most interested in this game and most likely to want it. So if you have not picked up the game and you'd like to know how to, the only place that I know of it being on is Steam. So if you have a PC and you have access to Steam, or if you have a Steam account, that is the place that you can get the game. And I'm really hoping one of these days the game will get large enough that the developer will be able to branch out to some other platforms as well, because man, this game would be super awesome if it was able to be brought to some other consoles and other platforms, other game platforms. And it would really be super cool if we could someday get multiplayer, because oh my gosh, this would be fun in multiplayer. I think multiplayer adds so much to a hunting game. You could have a hunting game that is decent, but, you know, not insane, and then you add multiplayer to it, and suddenly it becomes a favorite of a lot of people. And I think this could definitely end up being the same scenario if we ever got multiplayer here in Project Hunt. That would add so much to it. Oh, that was not good there. Yikes. Okay, we need to find something to heal us. I did not think I'd take that much damage from that fall right there. So where are mushrooms? Okay, we got mushrooms up here. Let's go pick them up. We need to eat some mushrooms to regain some health. Oh, man. I cannot seem to find the mushroom. I don't know where it could be. That's very unfortunate. I may just have to kind of struggle at the health level I'm currently at. Shows it's here, but I don't see it. I mean, berries are so much easier to see. Probably just have to go over to this berry. There we go. There is our blueberries. Let's see. Let's eat these bad boys. Gain a little bit of health back. It doesn't give a ton, but hey, that's better than nothing, man. That will help us at least hopefully survive on our journey to the waypoint I put down. I really do love the Northern Lands map. It's one of my favorites in terms of, well, I mean, there's only 2 maps in the game, but I'd say it is my favorite of the 2, just because visually, it's a really cool map. It's got a lot of wide open areas. The only issue I ever run into on it is there's a lot of areas that seemingly have just no animals, and then there's other areas that seem to have a ton. Like around the starting outpost, there is a ton of animals, but I haven't seen a single animal walking from about this road clear over here and like this whole area. There's just not an animal in sight. And I mean, this is where I'd expect to see some of the stuff like chamois is up in these mountains. And along with like puma, I'd expect to see some more pumas up in this area. And obviously some stuff like wolves possibly. So it is interesting that there's no animals at all throughout this section that we've been going. Pretty much everything you see here, I did not see a single animal. And from what I've heard, you can see animals past 500 meters because some of the record shots are way farther than that. So there's just no animals in sight in this area. Okay, this looks like I should find some animals. This seems like there should be something here. I would not be surprised if we found some animals over in this little spot. This just seems like prime territory for a mountain lion. If we find a puma here, that would be super fitting. Same with mule deer. I could definitely see some mule deer being here. The only times I've found mule deer in the past was like near the road at the starting outpost area. Okay, well, oh, I could fall down that so easily. I don't know if I can really go too much farther here, and I have yet to see a single animal, so I think we're going to go back to the outpost. We're going to go back to where we started and see if maybe there's some more animals around here. Ooh. Finally something else. That right there is a rabbit. I don't know if we've got any other animals around here. I kind of don't want to shoot till I know. Oh. That's a puma. Oh, that's a puma. Okay, so we got a puma and a rabbit. Obviously, rabbit's going to go first because it's closest. But that's a puma there. So I think we're going to sneak up to the puma and try to get a shot into it because I don't want to mess things up. But we got a little bunny down. That's our first rabbit of the day. At least it's not a chamois. We've shot so many chamois in the last couple episodes. More than I've wanted to see. There we go. That's a common wild rabbit male. Let's see. All right. Drag it up. There we go. That's cool. Got ourselves a little bunny. A little rabbit. There we go. It's a common female puma, so it's nothing crazy. But a puma's a puma. You don't see a lot of them. At least I haven't seen a lot of them. That is tier 4, though. So that's actually pretty good. That's a tier 4 one. Oh, it's still losing health. That must have been a vital hit then. Yeah, it is. Okay, so good thing I didn't shoot it twice. We only got one shot into it, and it was vitals, so it did die eventually. And that completed another mission as well. We've been completing a lot of missions. No, I missed. Yes, we got the bunny. Okay. Puma first, then we'll go grab the rabbit. I didn't want to let those get away because who knows? They could be one of the new fur types. And also, I do want to point out, I am very happy to see that these, you know, uncommon, rare, legendary, albino, etc., 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 like all those fur types, they seem to be pretty hard to find, which I'm really happy about because that's what makes like a special fur types special, is the rarity of them. And the fact that I haven't found a single uncommon and I've only got one of the rares out of the probably like 5 or 6 animals we've seen. Actually, we might have seen more than that. I think we've seen like 7 or 8 of them in total. Maybe even a little bit more because there's some we just did not shoot. So that's nice. That's really, really good. I'd say I'm pretty happy with the rarity of these fur types because that is like I said, it's one of the things that keeps replay value in a game. It makes you want to come back and collect all the fur types. And so that's really nice that they're rare. All right, let's grab this little rabbit. I don't know what fur type this was because we shot it as it was running away. Okay, just a common. So that's nothing special. Let's see if we can continue finding some more animals and get some cool fur types. I think, though, I might actually go to the other map because I feel like on the other map you find animals in more places more consistently. This map, it's kind of like mainly the starting area, although there is other spots I found animals, just not as often. But I think we'll go to the other map. Hey there, buddy. Ooh, that looks pretty. Is that a rare? Oh my gosh, is that a rare? Is the first animal I shoot when moving maps one of the new variations? Also, we just got an achievement. 1 bullet is enough. Let's go. You know, something I mentioned in one of the earlier episodes is I really appreciate the amount of achievements in this game. Like, there's a lot of different achievements, which, you know, is another one of those things that just shows the amount of time that was actually put into this game. Even though it's not like the craziest game graphically, it is a game that has had a lot of time put into it. And yeah, that's an uncommon fur type for the Eurasian wolf. Oh, that is so cool, man. That is so cool. Get a couple screenshots of that for sure. Let's see if I can get a different angle. It's kind of hard to position like the angle I want for it. There we go. Uh-oh. Ow! Ow, dude! I was in the claim screen. Jeez! Trying to do, bro? Stupid tier 1 boar. Thinking he owns the joint. Oh my gosh. Well, I need to get something to heal me. So I think I'm gonna go over here. And I think I can just eat a chicken egg, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Can I? Yeah, we can eat a chicken egg. Okay, so we're just gonna pick up a bunch of eggs and eat them all. Oh no, there's only 2 chicken eggs. I don't have the stuff to make this. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to go find some mushrooms. I mean, I think sleeping might heal me. I can't remember. Sorry, little chicken. I can use the chicken. Oh. Well, that makes sense. Don't eat raw chicken. I probably should have known that. All right, let's go ahead and sell that. I think that is the only one we can sell, but hey, still gives us a nice little quick 240 cash, bringing us over 10K once again. I think, honestly, I can buy one of the new weapons. So we got 16,000 for our 270 if we want to sell it. Plus, we need to unequip the scope. Yeah, this right here. Boom. So I cannot, for the life of me, figure out how to sell the 270, but I know for a fact I've done it before. So I guess, or in terms of like, I've sold weapons before in the game, so I don't know what's up with that. But really all I can do is just troubleshoot it, and I think right now, instead of that, we should probably just continue the hunt. Because we've got to go ahead and take down some more trophies. We've got a red deer up here. There it is. Tier 1 red deer. It is a common fur type. But we have got 2 uncommons today, so I'm not too worried about the fact that this is a common. I am going to change the time, though, because it's getting dark. There we go. Let's just claim that real quick, because that one is just a common tier 1. There we go. We fast traveled over here, and immediately something is near. That rhymed, and I didn't mean it to. Okay. It's alert now. So we need to be really, really careful. It's 37 meters away, but I still can't see it. So I have to get closer. We can hear it, which is a step in the right direction, but I can't see it. There you are. That didn't look common to me. That did not look common to me. It's an uncommon red deer. Let's go. Oh, that's pretty. It's like a blonde red deer. That's like a blonde red deer. That's super sick. Also, I love how close I can zoom in to this one right here. That's going to give us a great screenshot. Wow, that's so pretty. Tier 1 uncommon red deer. Okay. That's, I think, a wolf. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what makes that sound, is the wolves. Maybe it was a wild boar, actually. It may have been a wild boar. Smoked it. Oh, no, it wasn't the boar. Oh, no. What was this? It must have been a wolf. Well, it's spooked off now. I could hit that. Oh, we did. What's that sound? Oh! Oh my gosh, it's a snake! I didn't even know there were snakes in the game! We killed a rattlesnake! I almost got bit by a rattlesnake in Project Hunt. I didn't think that would ever happen. I didn't even know they were in the game. That's kind of cool. There is our boar. Yeah, just a common. And then I believe that wolf kind of looked like it might have been uncommon, but it was too far away to really tell. Might actually just be a common. Yeah, it's just a common. Okay. Common tier 1 Eurasian wolf female. And anyway, guys, I think that is going to be it for this video on Project Hunt. I hope you enjoyed this look at the brand new update here in the game. It's so cool that we've got all these different variations for animals now. It's really going to add to the replay value of Project Hunt. And I'm super excited to see what's going to come in the future for this game as well. It's been a fun time playing, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment if you haven't. If you've got any ideas for the game or stuff you'd like to see, let me know. I'm really curious what you guys want to see, because I already know what I want to see, and I've already mentioned it in the video, but I'm curious what you guys want to see as well. Leave a like as well if you haven't already. I'm saying as well a lot, but hey, while you're at it, subscribe to the channel as well if you're brand new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!